It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's going to be a good one. And it's all up next.
What's the deal, y'all? Once again.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
I'll raise my hand as one that was reminded once again why Baker Mayfield was the #1 pick years ago to Cleveland. He expressed it last year from beginning to end in Tampa, resurrected his career, led these Buccaneers to a division title and a playoff win over the Eagles. By the way, earned a new contract to stay down there in Tampa Bay as a starter. He's always had the moxie. He's always had the fight. Last year, he had the consistency and the attention to detail to take his game to another level.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
1st and 10 from the 41. Baker now from the gun. Got his target, it's Otten. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Mayfield to throw again. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's got it on the bootleg. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Jamison Crowder on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Jaden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jaden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
He beams one deep right side. And he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Again, Daniels to the air. He's got Brown on the slant. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Able to find Ertz. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Daniels from the pistol. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the red zone now. He's on the move. Steps up, and he's running with it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Here's Robinson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Robinson can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. They send a tight end in motion. Running with Robinson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only 1 yard there. Back-to-back stops and decision time now on fourth and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now third and goal, can't find the end zone either.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll run it with Robinson. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on fourth and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders start off well to tie things 7-7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Johnson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 37. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They motion the tight end over. Baker now off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
They'll send him over right. Mayfield on 1st and 10. He's got him. That's McMillan. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. McMillan hauls it in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That pass complete to McMillan. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Right back to Irving now. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and short, Mayfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers break the tie here in the 1st. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Crowder with a return here. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Daniels off the play action. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
From the 39. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and short, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play fake here. Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now off play action. That's cut at the 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Sending the tight end in motion left. Robinson. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Daniels. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Commanders get it down to a single point. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. Benjamin St-Juste getting up to end that play. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of 1. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 2nd and 5. Handoff headed right, Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Baker now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Godwin, the man in motion left. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 32. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Irving on the inside give. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set up now for 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning right. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Daniels back to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Irving. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, here's Baker. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Baker now off the play fake. Hauled in by Godwin. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Baker to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Mayfield to throw again. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First down from the red zone. Has it in close. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Crowder with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. First carry now for Austin Eckler. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now Daniels to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Press away on the punt. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Buccaneers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Got his target. It's Otten. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 28. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Mayfield now from the gun. On target to Godwin. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down, ball at the 36. Baker throwing again. Got Evans, it's complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running left, this is Irving. Works his way to the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Godwin, the man in motion left. Mayfield on first and 10. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They have themselves another first and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Evans, the motion man here. Baker now from the gun. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-possession game. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They're down 21 now after that last score, and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Throwing now, Daniels has a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now Daniels off the play action. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Buccaneers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completes this one to Otten. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers with work to do on 2nd and 12. Play fake. It's Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he'll get it up to the 44. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Hauled in by Godwin. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 48. This one finds Irving. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw again. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing, Baker. This finds Evans, complete. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Pressure coming. Baker. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs were treated to a fine first half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. He put together the kind of half you dream about. 5 touchdown passes, as his guys are well in control of this ball game.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the 3rd quarter. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29, dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, They get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 47. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. A nice 15-yard pickup on the return. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. One of the tight ends in motion left. Here's the give to Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Continuing to move past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Baker. On target to Godwin. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They motion a receiver left. Mayfield on 1st and 10. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Carry here for Irving. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Slot man in motion left. From the 16. He brings it in. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Baker now. Chase. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid taking a sack and get that ball out of your hand.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. The throw is caught. And they're gonna get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Baker now from the gun. He's on the move. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Crowder with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Robinson on the inside give. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
An option give to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
3rd and short, Daniels. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here's 2nd and 2. Hauled in by Godwin. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Mayfield now, blitz coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. That one's incomplete over the middle. Trying to find his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion's still pretty good for the defense.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
They'll send out the punting unit. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They bring their tight end left. from the 40 on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got first down from the 31. They give to Irving, left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing third and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Third down, here's Mayfield. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Crowder with a return here. This return makes it up to the 25. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Daniels now against a blitz. That's complete. Here's Brown. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Complete. It's McLaurin. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Third down, 1 yard to go. Option play, here's a give to Eckler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Offense to the line for second down. Daniels back to throw. Gets this one to McLaurin. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Buccaneer football, and this could be over quickly. This lead huge entering the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go. In for the first time to Rashad White. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Irving on the inside give. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. It's going to be 5 to go on 4th down. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. Now this offense getting set to work here. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Again, Daniels to the air. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Daniels. He finds him beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Daniels on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. Third down coming. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
From the red zone now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Receiver in motion, going left. On second down, Robinson. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Cut near the goal line. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Needs the goal line. He takes it himself. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
Kate, that is all about the eyes of the defense, keyed in on the quarterback. Whether it was going to be a run or a throw, that defense was so locked in, they hold him short of the sticks.
The home teams and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now a carry by Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Once again, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 3 yards on the pickup. They're short by just as many now as it brings up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets it away from his end zone. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They've got 1st down from the 31. Now Daniels to throw. Has a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
2nd and 3 now. From the 38. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it in the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
The Buccaneers add another DB. Third down coming up. Daniels now. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this one sails out, no return on the punt. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Irvin here from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right back to Irving now. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Here's the give to Irving. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Crowder with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Daniels from the pistol. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one soars out of bounds. The only question is where they will mark it. Looks like it's going short of the 40. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now it's Irving. And this one doesn't go far. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Baker now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this one is out of bounds, no return on the kick. Their offense running back out now. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Finds his target, Robinson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first down, here's Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's brought down after a short gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Commanders hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Daniels off the play action. He finds Brown right side. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Again, Daniels to the air. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Working inside the red zone. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders take 7 points off the deficit. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Johnson now on the return. And look at this return. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Carry here for Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Going with Irving here. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign Well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.